Here we go. God morning. God morning, God morning, God morning. Woo! Or God afternoon, God evening, God night. Wherever you may be around the globe, and whenever you may be watching this and enjoying this circle we've chosen to create together, you are loved. You are blessed. Let's enjoy collective deep breath. And this deep breath, remembering who we are. A deep breath. And give thanks for this now, this precious present, the eternal now, this precious present. Opening minds and hearts, being thankful, appreciative. We set our intention for the day today, that it will be a wonderful day, a blissful day, an uplifting day, a fulfilling day, a peaceful day, a productive day, a prosperous day. All the wonderful things that you have been thinking of, conspiring for, are unfolding today. Yes. And so it is. So let it be. Ashe. Now we give our attention to A Course in Miracles, lesson 323. Let's do it, family. Let's do it. Welcome, 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 family. All the love tubers. How you loving all the love tubers? Lesson 323, I gladly make the sacrifice of fear, sacrifices in quotes. Yesterday we talked about sacrifice. And yesterday we delved into the idea and to the knowing and the truth that spirit requires no sacrifice. And that if we simply give up illusions, it's not a sacrifice at all. And because there is always a void created when we remove something, that new space and consciousness that has been cleared out is filled with truth. Truth brings with it freedom. Today, I gladly make the sacrifice, quotes, of fear. Here is our prayer. Here is the only sacrifice you ask of your beloved Son, Mother, Father, God, great source, great invisible spirit, the only sacrifice you ask of us who are the emanations of spirit. You ask him to give up all suffering, all sense of loss and sadness. We are being asked to give up all our suffering, all of it, all sense of loss, all of it. There is no loss. And sadness, give up all your sadness. These are certainly not sacrifices. All anxiety and doubt, all of it. And freely let your love come streaming into his awareness. Let love come streaming into your awareness. Freely let love come streaming into your awareness. Tell yourself, I freely let love come streaming into my awareness. I freely let love come streaming into my awareness. Woo! Healing him of pain, healing of all pain, and giving him your own eternal joy. Eternal joy. When I let love freely, when I freely let love stream through my awareness, it brings with it joy. Woo! Wouldn't you rather have love streaming through your consciousness rather than suffering, sadness, anxiety, doubt, and pain, and loss, sense of loss? Yes, these can all be replaced. Such as the sacrifice you ask of me, sacrifice in quotes, and one I gladly make. I gladly make this sacrifice. The only cost, quotes around cost, of restoration of your memory to me for the salvation of the world, that's what it's going to cost. Quote unquote cost. I must willingly, the Course uses the word willing, willingly, willingness. Am I willing or am I resistant? Am I willingly go where my true self is leading me, capital S self? Am I going willingly or am I resistant? If I go willingly and allowing love to flood, stream through my awareness, joy and peace, then if I go willingly, the Course says that there is something that we must relinquish. We're being asked to give up all suffering. Just hand it over. Just take your hands and draw out all the suffering out of your consciousness and just hand it over to the angel that's standing there in front of you. It's one of your birth angels. They'll just take it away. Okay, now hold your hands and suck out all sense of loss, everything you think you lost. Suck all that out and give it to another angel standing there for them to just take it away. Okay, now you're going to give up all sadness, depression, low level, just kind of, just hanging in there. Suck it all out. Suck out all the sadness, grief, mourning, depression. Suck it out. Listlessness, laying in the bed in a ball. That used to be me. Draw it all out and give it to the angel standing in front of you. You don't need it anymore. Now draw out all anxiety and doubt. All anxiety and doubt, just suck it out of your being. You're here for greatness, and you are going to replace this anxiety and doubt is going to be replaced with certainty. Suck all the anxiety and doubt out and just give it to the angel. They know what to do with it. Now suck out all that is not love. Suck it all out. Suck it all out. Just draw it all out. Draw it off of you and hand it over to the angel in front of you. I often ask the angels to transmute this energy into something more beneficial to the entire universe of life. Transmutation of energy, nothing can be destroyed, nothing can be created. It's all already here. Everything is energy. Energy is everything. The angels can transmute that energy. You can also transmute the energy. Why do it when you have help? Give it over. Give it up. Give for. This is forgiveness. Giving for. Now, invite, but all that empty, cleaned out space in consciousness, all of it cleared out, emptied. Invite. Say this, I freely let your love come streaming into my awareness. I freely let love come streaming into my awareness. Say it with me. You believe it when you say it. You don't believe it when I say it. I freely let love come streaming through my awareness. Again, a third time. I freely let love come streaming into my awareness. Woo! Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. This is a below the neck exercise. Healing me of all pain, and giving me the eternal joy of source. Eternal joy, eternal joy, eternal joy, eternal, not joy fleeting, not joy is here and then I have a problem. Not, oh my, I couldn't sustain joy back in the day. Before I started to understand what in the world is going on, I could not sustain joy. I was mostly in something other than joy. And every so often I would have these peak moments of joy and then I would just come back to my baseline of not joy. Need not be. Bliss, joy is the set point. Here's our thought for today. That is our prayer for today. A powerful prayer, 323. Here is our statement or our truth knowing for today. And as we pay the debt we owe to truth, clear the slates, a debt that merely is the letting go of self-deceptions and of images we worshipped falsely, we worshipped at the altar of death. Go to any funeral and you can see that people worship death. When you look at all of the temples in Egypt, and when we go to Egypt and you go to the Valley of the Kings and the Valley of the Queens, as we will do, you will see that they worship being reborn. See, a death in this world meant you were born in the new world, and they gave you everything you required over in your new world. You are being born. We're putting your body here and we're taking good care of it in case on the other side or in the future, your spirit will come back and animate your body. It was a birth. The Egyptians didn't worship death. That would be an incorrect way of looking at it. And the Egyptian Book of the Dead is not actually called the Egyptian Book of the Dead. It is called the Book of Coming Forth by Day. Coming forth by day. That's very different from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. That's what uninitiated, ignorant people named it when they saw funerary texts, spells, magic spells written on the walls over and over and over again in tombs. Oh, this must be a Book of the Dead. No. The Egyptians didn't call it that. The ancient Kemetic people. They called it the Book of Coming Forth by Day. Coming Forth by Day. It actually wasn't even a book. It was written on papyrus. Coming Forth by Day. These were spells. For what? For your rebirth. They didn't worship death. They worshiped that you were free now and you were going to be born into another realm. We have our self-deceptions and we have our images. We've worshiped them falsely. We have worshiped doctors. We have worshiped pills. We have worshiped jabs. We have worshiped politicians. We have worshiped all of that. Cancel. None of the false images are worthy of the worship of the child of this universe. All of us. These things are not worthy of your worship. Let go of self-deceptions. The self-deception that you can lose something. Oh, I lost the house on the foreclosure. Oh, I lost the car. It was a repo. I lost my child. Oh, I lost this. I lost that. So much loss we think we've had until we deep. And some of these things are super sad. Especially death of children or grandchildren or any of these things, super sad when they drop their body avatar, yet they are being born anew. Are we more in tune with the born anew than we are with the dropping of the body avatar? We see the dropping of the body avatar and we worship at the altar of funerals. Oh, daddy's gone. No, he's not. Most of the time, dad is standing right there at the service. Wouldn't you do that when you drop your body avatar? Yeah, when I drop my body avatar, I'm going to be there too, and the very sensitive people will be able to pick it up. Casey's here. We are no longer worshiping falsely at the altars of lies. A lie that you can be abandoned. They left me, I'm heartbroken. Oh, why? Why? You're not heartbroken. Your heart can't be broken. You could never be alone. You are the universe, and the universe is you. When we start to embody these truths and seek it sincerely, viscerally, in here, when this truth lives in your big toe, when this truth lives in your knee, when this truth lives in your 7 layered energetic body around your physical body, then we're getting somewhere. Embodied truths, they're real, they're realizations. They're not just wonderful words we say at 7 o'clock in the morning. This is our debt. What is our debt? Is to let go of self-deceptions and of images we worshiped falsely. We thought we had a pain in the knee. That was me worshiping falsely at the altar of pain. There's no such thing. There are only energetic misalignments. So while you may go to an acupuncturist or a massage therapist or an endocrinologist or whomever you go to, probably not for your knee, you wouldn't go to an endocrinologist, whoever you go to, we always say, while they're working on your knee, you get to work on your consciousness. Consciousness trumps all. We are deceived no longer. We are deceived no longer. Love has now returned to our awareness. Love has returned to our awareness. Tell yourself, love has returned to my awareness. Love has returned to my awareness. Feel yourself buzz as you say it. Feel the love all the way through your entire being, all your energetic bodies, and feel it emanating from you. Love has returned to my awareness. And we are at peace again. For fear has gone and only love remains. We are at peace again. You cannot be in peace when you're in resistance and fear. We are at peace again. For fear has gone and only love remains. We are at peace again. For fear has gone and only love remains. We are at peace again. Tell yourself, I am at peace again. For fear has gone and only love remains. And breathe. Imagine if everything you did in your whole world, you were fearless. Imagine that you did what lesson 323 says, and that you gladly made a sacrifice of fear. What if you simply handed over all your fear? What if every grand, amazing, wonderful thing you were about to do, you were no longer fearful and resistant of doing it? What if you could simply step into your higher life, your greatest life, your most magnificent life, and not tote a bag of fear and resistance along with you? What would happen? What would your life look like if you embodied and lived and walked with fear is gone and only love is here? All fear has gone and only love is here. You would be abundant. You would be peaceful and tranquil. You would be manifesting like Yeshua ben Joseph. Yeshua, as we called the Christed one or the Christ. You would be the most magical being that you are born to be for you in your life. Get your spirit right, family. Yes, get your spirit right. Woo! Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Family, I pray that you all determine. I made a decision for 2023 and beyond. I made a decision. And this is not the same decision that everyone will make. Oh, thank you so much. Looking radiant. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I pray you make this decision. And everyone gets to make a different decision. This is the decision I made in 2023 for me to allow dreams to come true. Here's what I mean by this. There are things you have seen yourself doing that you have not yet done. Yes? There are things, put it in the chat if you know there's something you've seen yourself doing that you haven't done yet. Maybe you see yourself with your retreat center and you see people coming into your retreat center and they're being healed and they're being uplifted and they're being taken care of. They're having these incredible transformations and they're going back home transformed. This is a dream. This is, or what we could call a vision of holiness and loveliness that you see. There's something you see yourself doing. And you've seen yourself doing this for a long time. Yes, God's garden girl, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, 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 yes. Or maybe you see yourself with all these incredible books that you have authored. That used to be a dream of mine. It's fulfilled. And you at book signings, signing your books and stacks of your books everywhere and people buying your books and loving your books and reading the books and sharing the books and buying more of your books and reading the books and loving the books and transforming from the books and enjoying the books. Or maybe you see yourself on stage in front of 8,000 people delivering some powerful message. Or maybe you see yourself with this homeless shelter. And you don't even call it a shelter. It's more like a haven and a home that you create for people who are on the street and you bring them in. Or maybe you see yourself in this delectable, loving, tantric, loving relationship, and the two of you are just having this incredible tantric sexual experience, this vibrating to the heavens. You have things in front of you. Okay, drumming circles of prophecy. Love it. Okay, good morning, teacher. Good morning, Lourdes. How you loving? Thanks for your words of wisdom. I see myself speaking to large groups of people. That's it. Public speaking, Monique. That's it. That's it. My Lord, Ashe. Oh, Ashe. You see it. Yeah, you haven't done it. It hasn't happened yet. Why? When you see it clearly, it hasn't happened yet. Why? I'm going to tell you why right now. Because we won't let it happen. Just let that sink in. I won't let it happen. Yep. I won't let it happen. Yep. How is it that I would not let happen the thing that would make me so super happy and fulfilled, the thing I see myself doing? I know I'm born to do this thing. I know this thing is my highest calling. I know this thing is like, whoa, it's my heaven on earth. We're not letting it happen. My head says I am afraid of letting go of my family. We won't let it happen. And here's how exactly we will not let it happen. We will not let it happen because we will not do the things required for it to unfold. That's one level of not letting it happen. We just don't do the work. We do not do the thing every day consistently that would cause that thing to happen. And why do we not simply take the action? Resistance, fear. We just put on the brakes. We just keep putting on the brakes. We won't let it happen. We won't let it happen. We keep putting on the brakes. Okay, so that's one level of you won't let your biggest dream vision happen. You won't let it happen. That's the only reason why it hasn't happened. Okay, let's go to another layer. So on one level, I want this to be very clear so that we no longer keep doing this. A healing house. Look at that. I love it. We know these things, family. I've been coaching incredible women and incredible beings, women and men. I've been coaching incredible beings for over 17 years, and not one of them did not have some big thing that they saw themselves doing. Not one. And I've talked to a whole lot of people. Yes, I've seen myself flirting, playing, giggling with my lover. Yes, 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 right? We're not letting it happen. That's what it is. If you have seen this thing for a long, 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 long time, let me get this shirt together. If we have seen this thing for a long, 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 long time, I've seen it for decades. Rest assured, simply know, okay, I'm not letting it happen. Okay. Now, so on one level, I'm just not doing the things that spirit has shown me to do every day consistently for years that would lead me to that result. I just haven't done the work. And it's okay. Because guess what? You can do your work now, starting right now. I have not done the work. That's good. You know why? Because now you can do the work. Now, you will not do the work. I'm certain of all these things because I've been doing this for a very long time and I'm going to do it for the rest of my life. As long as God grants me spirit and life in my being to be here, I'm going to do this until spirit says come home, and then I'm going to go into a deep meditation and I'm going to go home and I'm going to lift up and haunt all of y'all. I get to go around everybody's house. Hey, now, is that really what you want to do, God's garden girl? I'm gonna be everybody's spirit God. I'm gonna be everybody's big mama in heaven. Everybody. I'm gonna help everybody. You think I'm helping people down? Oh, baby. When I get on the other side, I can be buy local, non-local. I can be everywhere at the same time. Oh, I'm gonna be everywhere. Okay, so anyway, we do not do the action steps every day consistently for years for the thing to happen. You don't just wake up one morning and stand on the stage in front of 8,000 people, right? So whispering, I'm gonna be everybody's big mama in heaven. And they're just gonna call me, Kaisi, help me. Okay, come on, what you need? I need my this hurts, my kid, my mama, my daddy, my this, humans, we have a whole lot of things going on. I'm gonna help everybody. Okay. Now, come on, right? Consistency is our superpower, City Love University. If we do it consistently, okay, this is what it would look like if you are really taking the action steps every single day consistently to be on stage in front of 8,000 people. I just make that as a scenario because I've seen quite a few people, including myself, Queen Vashti, quite a few of us are speakers. And I've been on many stages, had the honor to be on many, many, many stages. Call on Mama K. I'm going to help you too. I'm going to help you, promise you. And I've been on many stages, blessed and honored to be on many stages with over 1,000 people in the room. And I know that's what I do. Like, that's my jam. Like, I'm made for the stage. My North Node is in Leo. Leo is the performer. Leo is out front. Leo is like, ta-da, look at my lion mane. That's all Leo energy, right? Out front. Gotta be seen. And it's beautiful energy. That's my North Node. And your North Node is more how you show up destiny-wise. Now, my being and my beingness, and if no one was around, I'm Libra all the way, all day. My beingness is Libra. My doingness in fulfilling my purpose and destiny in the world is Leo. If you look at your North Node gives you the true north for you. So let's say that you're supposed to be this incredible public speaker and Spirit gave you join Toastmasters. It gave you get in Toastmasters. You haven't looked up the Toastmasters. You don't know where the Toastmasters is. You keep procrastinating about Toastmasters. You don't, week and week, month by month, year by year goes by. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to get on Toastmasters. But what are you doing instead? Washing dishes. Oh, you good at washing dishes, scrubbing the floor, sweeping, vacuuming, doing the laundry. Oh, you, girlfriend, I need you to come to the hospital. Oh, run into, baby, I got to go to the hospital. Run into the hospital, helping this one, helping that one, helping that one. Why? Because we're running from our destiny, because the things that we are really called to do, we're too scared to do them. So we're just, is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything I can do for you? Because I'm too scared to live my destiny. Please let somebody have an emergency that I could, that used to be me. Please let somebody have an emergency so I won't have to do the big scary things in my life that I don't really want to do, but I really, really want to do. Okay. Haven't gone to Toastmasters yet. Finally, I am a champion speaker and leader in Toastmasters. I love it. I love it. So am I. I got awards from Toastmasters, right? Trophies from Toastmasters, certificates, all of that. You won't let it happen. You won't let, and if Spirit has 12 steps for you to take in order for you to be on stage speaking to thousands of people, and you haven't taken step one, how can you get to the other 11? It's not going to show you the other 11. You haven't taken one yet. The universe doesn't flood you with useless information. And so it considers that maybe you don't want it. Maybe you just need more time. That's all. Do you see how we don't let it happen? If as soon as we get the intuitive hit Toastmasters, go right then, look up Toastmasters. Oh, there's a Toastmasters right down the street from me in my neighborhood that meets every Wednesday night at this restaurant. I'm going this Wednesday. Oh, but you got Bible study this Wednesday. Oh, you said you were going to volunteer for the people that do this, and then you said you was. You know what? Let me call all those people and let them know. I promised you that I was going to do this, that, and the other. Can I do it for you early on Tuesday rather than Wednesday? On Wednesday, I've got to fulfill something that is closely connected to my destiny. Or you don't even have to tell them what you have to fulfill. Can we do this on Tuesday? I'll do you one better. I'll do it early for you. Yes, of course. Beautiful. I'll see you on Tuesday. Wednesday, what's going to happen on Wednesday when it's time for you to come to the Toastmasters? Toastmasters starts at 7. You should be there at 6:30. You get ready at 6. What's going to happen? The kid, man, because your resistance is going to come up, right? But you think it's your kid. No, 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 no. But if you read the book, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, you would know that your resistance recruits allies, baby. Oh, your resistance goes out and it recruits people to agree with you, that you're too afraid to do it. So my resistance just went out and recruited my kid. Hello? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? The kid, don't leave. I don't want to leave. I don't want to stay with daddy. Okay, listen. And it's 6 o'clock. And you know that you're supposed to be there at 6:30. And for you to be there at 6:30, you need to leave at 6:15. Listen, no, you're going to stay with dad. Okay, here's your little iPad. Here's your little baby do baby shark. Oh my God, that thing is emblazoned in my head for my grandkids. Do baby shark. I cannot take one more baby shark after 3 grandbabies, okay? And all of them was on baby shark. Okay, so give them baby shark. You got some place to be. Then you're putting on your shoes, your heel broke. Oh, that's your resistance, baby. That's not your heel breaking. That is your resistance. Oh, and here goes spiritual people. Oh, maybe it's a sign. Maybe Spirit is telling me not to do it. God don't change God's mind. That's your own mind fucking with you. God doesn't change God's mind, spiritual people. Oh, maybe this is a sign that I shouldn't do it. Oh my God, please keep going. Heel break. Okay, but I was listening to Kaisi and I was reading that book from Stephen Pressfield. This could be my resistance getting me. Okay, let me get another pair of shoes. You get another pair of shoes, get out to the car. The car won't start. The car won't start. Oh my goodness, what's going on? What's going on? This is a bad sign. This is a bad omen. I shouldn't be doing this. I see so many people back off from their destiny from what look like bad signs. Baby, that's your mind. Your mind is making all of that up. Do you see how powerful your mind is? And do you see that if you got it on side with you, how powerful your mind would be for you? You just right now using your mind against you. And it's all good. I did the same thing. How you think I know this so well? I did the same thing for years. I used my own mind powers against myself. Car won't start. Then you know what? I'm going to be so determined. Nothing will keep me from, because when you have a powerful intention and you have commitment backing it up, and you have the powers, the universe backing that up. Universe, I know you told me to go here. I'm going here. I don't care if I don't care if the apocalypse comes. I don't care if I see zombies on the way. I'm going to be like, not today, zombies. I'm going. That's how you have to be. And you call on the universal forces, and you call on the ancestors, you call on everyone. Somebody start this car. And angels start cars all the time. People in desperation, oh my God, please let this car start. You're sitting on the side of the road in an abandoned place or whatever. Angels start cars all the time. I'm sure there's a whole car starting angel ministry in heaven. Until we get rid of cars and we do something else, then they're going to just do the next thing. And then you just keep trying, and you say, you know what? I'm not going back in the house. I don't care what happens. I'm getting to that meeting. I am going. I am going. And you breathe, you PPG, breathe and go within. And then the car starts. You get to the meeting at 6:35, and you sit down like, God, what did it take me to get in this seat? And you sit down and they say, hey, welcome to Toastmasters. Oh, you want to join? Yes, sign me up. And then you go to use your card and your card won't work. What is wrong with this card? I don't have money on this card. Your resistance. Your resistance, boo. That's not the card. It's not the bank. Call the bank if you want. It's your mind. Just take a PPG. Okay, let me do a PPG. Pause, breathe, go within. I'm ready to do this. I see myself on stage. You just remind yourself, why are you doing this and what are you doing this for? I see myself on stage before thousands of people. I know Spirit told me to be here. And when Spirit ordained, Spirit provides for what God envisions, God gives provision for. Card work. I've said that to my card many times. And next thing, it works like a charm. Okay, I'm sitting there. Here's your materials. Now, since you're joining Toastmasters, and I explain to you about how Toastmasters work, and you're going to be here every Wednesday, from 6:30, be there early. We start at 7 to 9. And they give you this schedule and they give you this and you do all that. And you leave there like, oh, I'm a public speaker. Just to get to that first Toastmasters meeting, it probably took the universe 5 years just to get you to do step 1. If you have 12 steps to do the math. And it took you 5 years to do step 1. How many damn years is it going to take you to do 12 steps? At that rate, 60 years, baby, you'll be on stage. It's 99. I made it. Here I am. Is there a better way? Yes. Is there a faster way? Yes. Don't do it to yourself. Say yes in the moment. Say yes in the moment. First, be completely surrendered to the universe. Universe, I'm yours. I don't belong to myself. And you're going to have to say that over and over again, because your first surrender just won't work. It won't stick. Because you're going to get back into doing and doing all the things for the little lower mind that always wants to have you busy doing shit that doesn't matter, helping other people in a way that doesn't matter, and that gets in the way of your growth. You see, when you help people from the higher mind, it will be in a way that truly helps you, and truly helps them. But when you're in the lower mind, you're getting in their lane, you're doing all the things, you're running around, you're doing a lot of laundry, you're doing the 10,000 things. The Buddhists call it the 10,000 things. They don't matter. So busy with the minutia, we cannot do the big things. All right? Now, here's a story I'm going to leave with you. I've told this story before, yet this story bears witness again. A professor stood before his class in college. Room full of kids. He brings up a big, giant clear vase. He sets it on the table. You know those big, giant clear vases that they have in the hotel lobbies? He takes out these big, huge stones. And he takes one stone after the other and gently places it in the huge vase, and about 10 of them, until the vase is all the way full. And he has another stone, and he asks the students, is the vase filled? They said yes, because it couldn't fit another big stone. He put the stone down, he reached down, and he got a bag of pebbles. And he took the bag of pebbles and he dumped them in the vase, and the pebbles dropped in and filled in all the spaces around the big stones until you could not fit any more pebbles. The pebbles were all the way to the top. He said, is the vase filled? They said, yes. He put down the bag of pebbles. He picked up the bag of sand and he began pouring sand into that vase, and the sand filled in all the tiny cracks and crevices all the way down between the big stones, the pebbles. It filled in all the spaces all the way up to the top. He said, is it filled now? They were like, yes, it's filled now. He said he picked up a jug of water and he poured the water in, and the water went in and soaked all the way through where the big stones were, the pebbles, the sand, and you could see the water fill it up. Is it filled now? They said, yes, it is full. He said, this is your life. First, you put in the big stones. What are the big stones? You, your health, your spiritual practice, your wealth, your destiny, your love, relationships. You put the big stones, and you only have about 5 or 6 big stones. You don't have innumerable big stones. There's only a handful of things in your life that really, 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 really matter. Florence Scovel Shinn, in the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, said that there was 4. She said, health, all the things you would do for your health. Get up and do your yoga first. Get up and go to the gym first. Get up and eat your wonderful acai bowl first. Wealth, do the things that are for building up of your wealth and creating your wealth. Third, love, that's your relationships, your love, your lover, your lovers, your family, your friends, all your relationships. And 4, your destiny, your purpose, your reason for being, which if you do it in the way we speak of, that will be your wealth creator, wealth generator. 4 things. Those are 4 big stones. No more. You ain't got no more big stones. Rescuing other people is not a big stone. Handling emergencies and putting out fires is not a big stone. Florence Scovel Shinn said you got 4 big stones. Then you have a lot of pebbles. There are little things that matter in your life. Yes, there are little things, taking kids to soccer. Yet taking the kids to soccer cannot. These are pebbles. You just ask yourself, is this a big stone? Is this a pebble? Then you'll know how to prioritize and order the thing. The pebbles. Yeah, you go to the movies, go hang out. You need pebbles in your life, a little entertainment, sitting down and eating a little piece of cheesecake like I did yesterday, all these little things. Sand, things that are here today, gone tomorrow. Water, things that wash away. They're impermanent. And what the professor ended with is, put the big stones in first. I see so many people fill their vase with pebbles. How are you going to jam the stones in when your vase is full of pebbles? That's why most of the time when people come into spirituality, spirit gets them to empty their house, get rid of them relationships, get rid of the old house, I call it the great stripping. They have to dump your vase out because your vase is full of bullshit, minutia, things that don't matter. I did so much labor and minutia in my life. That's why I will not touch a pot. I won't touch a wash machine. I did the other day. I touched a wash machine when I was in New Orleans after the weekend. and I was coming to Vegas and I had just a backpack. Okay, I'll throw a couple of things in the wash, throw them in the dryer. Took me 2 seconds. Like in my normal life, I don't wash clothes. I don't even know where they take care of my clothes. I don't know. They come get them, they disappear dirty, they reappear clean. I don't know anything more than that. I don't need to know because my crazy mind will go off squirrel. No, I'm focused on the books. I'm focused on the next event. I'm focused on deep healing transformation for our people. Put the big stones in first. Yes, learning this lesson with Stephen Covey's Habits, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's effective in so many situations. Yes, God's Garden Girl. I listened to Stephen Covey nonstop when I used to have a Sony Discman. I know millennials won't know what that is. Well, actually, millennials do know what that is. I think Gen Z and Gen X and Y and Z won't know what that is. I used to listen to Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Successful People on just over and over and over till I got all the concepts, just over and over and over. He said the same thing that Florence Scovel Shinn said in his book. He simply put it a different way. It's a square, it's a quadrant. And in one quadrant, it has urgent, it's the urgency versus necessary. He said in one quadrant, you have not urgent and not necessary. In another quadrant, you have urgent and not necessary. In another quadrant, you have, or not necessary. He used the word important. Thank you, Spirit, for the correction. 4 quadrants. And the quadrants keep you understanding what's urgent and what's important. These are 2 different things. Some urgent and emergency. Something came up. Is this urgent or is this important? And what he called important is that it maps to your big 4. Let's give you a visual, shall we? Bring out your pencil and paper. They gave me this cute bag at so many goodies. They gave me so many goodies at the book conference. Yay! And let me bring out the journal that they gave me because I didn't have to buy a journal. I didn't have to look for a journal, even though I did look for it. They gave me a perfect little journal. Now let's get a pen. And I'm going to map out for you what Stephen Covey said. If you love this, by all means, connect with the channel. If you're not already a subscriber or a member on the channel, by all means do so if you desire. I got some wonderful gifts for you. All right. Let's map this out, shall we, family? It looks like this. And you know, they talk about people that have a photographic memory. Everyone has a photographic memory because if you are hypnotized, we can exactly see everything that you saw, whether you consciously remember it or not. So just you have a photographic memory. Make a square that looks like this on your paper. If you're listening to this, all you're going to do is you're going to create a square on a paper. And in the square, you're going to draw one line going through the middle of the square and one line going through the middle of the square horizontal, one going through the square vertical, so that you now have 4 smaller squares. Okay? Urgent. And the first one you're going to write urgent, not important. And once again, what are we judging as important? We must define important. What is important? Important means that it relates to the 4 square. It has to do with your health. It has to do with your family, your love relationships. It has to do with your destiny on the planet. It has to do with your wealth. It's urgent, not important. Now we're going to put not urgent and important. This is not the exact order that he gave it in the book. Get the book, you'll see it. Okay? Not urgent and important. We'll tell you exactly what these mean in a moment. Now, write one down here that says urgent and important. We'll tell you what all these mean in a moment. Urgent and important. Write that out. Now, the fourth one you're going to write out, not urgent, not urgent, and not important. What do these mean? Urgent, not important. Urgent, not important. It's an emergency, yet it doesn't relate to your health. It doesn't relate to your wealth. It doesn't relate to your love relationships, and it doesn't map to your destiny. This is someone else who did not do what was required for them to not have an emergency. And now they have an emergency and they want you to rescue them. Urgent, not important. It's not important. It's urgent. And people will want to make you think that you need to involve yourself in their emergencies. You don't. The next one, not urgent and important. What is that? Exercise. It's not urgent. Me doing my yoga. It's not urgent. Is it important? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, it's important. Oh, yes, it's important to get to the gym. Oh, yes, it's important for me to do my 4 or 5 miles of walking that I did yesterday. Oh, hell yeah. Is it urgent? No, it's not urgent. No one's going to come. There are no yoga police. There are no gym police, unless you hired a personal trainer. There are no walking police. Just says, Kaisi, walk your 5 miles today. Walk your 3 miles today. No one's going to come and do that. It's important. It's not urgent. All proactivity goes here. This is a critically important quadrant. All proactivity goes here. Writing your book. It's not urgent. It's important. Creating your video. It's not urgent. It's important. Okay, let's look at the next quadrant. Not urgent and not important. Not urgent and not important is entertainment. Going to the movies. It's not urgent. It's not an emergency. Me and Veronica, we go to see Wakanda Forever. And it's not important. It doesn't necessarily map to any of your goals, yet this is a wonderful entertainment that you like. So have a dash of that in your life. Makes for fulfilling life. Going to the arts, going to museums, doing these things. Entertainment, relaxation, going to the beach. Maybe some of it is important because it maps to your well-being. Yet nothing about going to Wakanda Forever is going to map to my well-being, right? Unless I'm in the film industry, movie industry, or whatever. It's simply entertainment. It's simply something that you enjoy doing, right? It doesn't have, everything doesn't have to have some kind of meaning to it. It's not urgent and it's not important. You want dash, that should be the sand. Then, urgent and important. A health crisis, urgent and important is your health. Doctor said, you have this now. It's urgent. You must take care of this now. And it's important. It maps to the 4. It maps to health. The IRS come in. Urgent and important. It's urgent because it's an emergency. And it's important because it maps to wealth. I need to handle this now. Going to court for your kids. Kid got locked up. Urgent and important. My kid's locked up. I need to go handle this now. This does map to one of my goals. And what Stephen Covey said is just genius. Thank you, Stephen Covey. He said, steal. Because some people, we live our lives too much in the inappropriate quadrants. What he said is steal time away from the other quadrants and put it in the important quadrant. Not urgent, important. This right here, this is your star quadrant. This is your 5-star quadrant. Not urgent, important. Put 5 stars in there. Not urgent, important. This is the quadrant to give attention to every day. Not urgent, it's not an emergency, it's important. I proactively go and give my time, my energy, my attention, my focus, consistency, insistency, persistency. These 3 every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Look up years later, you have the win. Lynn, good for your mental health. Going to the movies and doing things, this not urgent and not important quadrant is not good for your mental health because it's not important. So by definition, it does not map to health. So while walking in nature may be not urgent and important, it would be in a different quadrant. This quadrant does not, the reason why it's not important, help everyone understand, the reason why it's not important is because it does not map to anything important in your life. Like me and my daughter going to see Wakanda Forever the other day. We did it because we want to. We love it. We love the movies. It's beautiful. It's fun. Can I live without the movies? Of course. That's not urgent and it's not important. And don't let yourself be fooled that you think things are important that are not important. That's our whole problem. We think things are important that are not important. It doesn't map to these 4. Be insistent on these 4. I just live ever since Florence Scovel Shinn gave that map. I was like, well, this looks like a great map. It works for me. She's got everything in here. I don't have to come up with anything else because she already thought of everything. She already got the divine download. Let me just go with that. It resonated for me. I was like, well, that's everything. If I focus on these 4, in my life, I know what is important, and so do you. You know what's important, and you know what's not. You know what's frivolous. You know what's time wasters. You know what's rescuing other people. You know when you're getting in other people's lanes. And all we're saying is, don't do that anymore. Make a decision to live only for what is important. That's what you're going to pour your energy, your focus into. And next thing you know, you will be on stages around the world. Next thing you know, you will be leading people around the world. Next thing you know, that we started this whole conversation with a dream that I'm allowing myself to fulfill. And it took years for this dream to unfold because it's taking years for me to let go of my resistance to it, of being wealthy and having all your dreams come true. Why not? And teaching other people how to do the exact same thing. I'm allowing myself to teach people in person. That is my love. That is my love. So I do it all the time. Every time we go to one of our events, that's what I'm going to pour myself into in 2023. That's why I won't be live every day. I don't know when I'll be live in 2023. Because in 2023, we're going to do a lot more uploads on the channel. I don't know how often we will be live. I don't know. I do know this, that I will be live with all the beautiful souls who are in the room at our events. They'll always be at valerielove.com. And I'll be live with the people who are with us in Dubai at our big 5 that we have in 2023. And now we're voting on where we're going in 2024 and 2025 and beyond. We're always going to be going someplace spectacular and special and fabulous. Always. Baby, always. Okay? For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and give you a good future, and plans and never to harm you. When you see the plans of where Soul Excursions is going, oh my goodness, Black women, stand up. Isn't it so delicious? When you see the plans of where we're going, and I just want to tell you something. Find your way to these events, no matter how you've got to get there, because the magic happens in the room. The mystery school started off only in person before COVID experience, our global meditation. It was only in person. You couldn't go to the mystery school online. Now we do have 2 online programs. We have Ascension, which gives you that money with the magic, you know, practical, hands-on, real world wealth creation as a spiritual practitioner, now with coaching and accountability, which I'm so happy about. And the price of ascension is going up in January, so hop in there before then. And initiation, which is our 1 year program to initiate our new high priestesses, our witches, our wizards, warlocks, magical beings. This used to only be in person. And so now we do have online programs. So next year in 2023, I am allowing myself to teach in person again. And I love it. I see a dream of me teaching on Necker Island with all of us, luxuriating around on Necker Island, Richard Branson's island. And he has another one in Morocco. He has two fabulous islands. And Kristen already said, so for 2025, 2026, 2024, possibly, we're going to be renting an island. Oh, Soul Excursions has some fabulous places. And Kristen is talking Tahiti, and I freaking love Tahiti, the French Polynesia. We haven't been to Bora Bora yet. We haven't been to the huts over the water. This is everybody's dream. Get yourself ready for 2024. Get yourself positioned now. Okay? Get yourself positioned now, because if you don't have the NFT golden key, you won't be able to be there. I love progress and the move to Web3. I love it. I love it. I love it. And if you participate in this NFT launch, and all the details for you are how you get on these soul excursions with us are at soulexcursions.world. So starting in Dubai, spring on, we are only using NFT technology, and we gave probably a year notice in advance to get positioned. And if you don't want to buy one, all good. You don't have to buy it. You can rent one. Just rent a key, rent an NFT. We're the first people to actually rent NFTs to people. Is that amazing? You can just rent one, go on one trip, and that's it. Or you can buy one and go on all the trips. It's up to you. You can buy it, and it's the reusable key, or you can buy it and rent it out. That's all there for you if you text us. It's at soulexcursions.world. Just text us and we'll give you the training on how you can make over 6 figures in a year with 5 people on 5 trips. Over 6 figures, an additional 6 figures with travel to gorgeous destinations. Transformational travel. Before Dubai, we have 2 big excursions. We have Sedona coming up 1 month from today. As we speak, this is November 20th. So in a month from today, the new witches and high priestesses will be initiated. A month from day after tomorrow, the 21st, December 21st, on the winter solstice. So we'll be in Sedona from the 18th to 19th for the winter solstice. And we will be in, that's at Valerie, that's at christianwitches.com. So go there for christianwitches.com/events. And go there and you'll see the winter solstice in Sedona. And then Mexico, our Mexico party, where I get to teach in person for the last day of A Course in Miracles, December 31st. You will see people in the room, and I will kick off the new year fulfilling a dream of teaching people in person. That sounds so unusual now, yet that's how I started off. Everything was in person. I got to teach every week. I had huge groups of people coming in, and I got to teach every week in this beautiful, beautiful space that had incredible chandeliers. It was beautiful. It was everything. And teaching in person, like people in the room, like that's my jam. That's what I started with. That's what I did for years until we moved. It's like a pendulum swing, right? We moved all online. And now I'm taking a stand, pardon me, for my own dreams. Yes. So Mexico, you can see that at soulexcursions.world. And we'll be at our Mexico event. And I will bring in the new year as I desire to fulfill this dream. And you get to bring in your new year fulfilling your dream. So here's the decision that I said I made. I'm making a decision that I'm going to fulfill this dream of mine. You get to make your decision of, are you going to fulfill your dreams in 2023? You get to make that decision. That's the decision I've made. I've made that decision. I'm not turning back. You get to make the decision. Are you going to allow your dreams to be fulfilled in 2023? And what is that dream? And are you doing what is required to create that dream, that vision on this earth plane? It already lives in heaven, and now you're bringing it down to earth. What a blessing and a gift. I love you. Reverend Valerie Love, ValerieLove.com. Kaisi out. Peace. Okay, Club.